The third best thing you can do for your writing is join a critique group. This is easier said than done. I found my first writing group through Writers and Books in Rochester, New York. And when I moved to New Mexico, I found another group through meetup.com. But I wouldn't rule out reaching out to strangers on social media. However, writers, like cats, are notoriously difficult to herd. There are many considerations when forming a writing group, logistical and otherwise. Who is in charge of scheduling and hosting? When will you meet and how often? Will you meet in person or online? Is your group going to be open to all genres? Nonfiction as well as fiction? Memoirs? Recipe books? Graphic novels? You might be surprised at what people want to bring to the group. Are you open to all lengths? Short stories? Novellas? Novels? Epic fantasy series? How long can submitted works be? Will the submitted works be read ahead of time or during the meeting? How polished are submissions expected to be? Are typos a no-no or are they expected? How exclusive is the group? Are there requirements for joining or even requirements for being invited back? What's the maximum number of people your group wants to support? It's a lot to consider, but having been in loosey-goosey groups, some of which have suffered from their own success, swelling to the point of bursting and disbanding, many of these questions are, in my opinion, worth addressing ahead of time. I'm not going to tell you how best to structure your group, but I'm going to share my top recommendations for a successful critique group. Number 1, equal voices and limited time. How much time does everyone get to talk? My Rochester group came out of people I met in a class, and that class was regimented, having a cap on the total number of attendees, with each person allotted a strict 5 minutes to give feedback. This was necessary in order to give everyone an equal opportunity to speak and not run over time. I highly recommend a system with a designated timekeeper, preferably the group's strictest, sternest, and most intimidating member. You can always invite group members to hang out afterwards to socialize. Number 2, instruct members on how to deliver feedback with the explicit promise that violators will not be invited back. The vast majority of writers I've encountered are lovely people, but I think rules like this one help to encourage a safe and trusting environment. In the Rochester group, everyone was required to say things they liked about the story under discussion, as well as things they thought could be improved. You don't have to use the sandwich method of putting the criticism meat between the compliment bread, but I agree with the basic philosophy that there are always good things and room for improvement. So I like the approach of providing genuine compliments as well as criticism for each and every piece discussed. Critical feedback is best presented using I statements. I felt bored by the pacing, or I was confused about who was speaking, rather than you should. In fact, I'd say that advice regarding what to change and how should not be given unless the author explicitly requests it. Number 3, clearly establish group goals. What do you want out of a writing group? Some groups are all about encouragement and accountability. Here are people who are expecting me to follow through with writing the next chapter, and they believe in me. They don't care if I submit work riddled with typos and exposition. We are here to support each other and keep the words flowing. Other groups are all about improving with an end goal of publication. Here are people who are going to give me straight talk on what's not good enough in my story, what's clunky, confusing, and just plain broken. Most groups are a mixture. Regardless of the type of group you're in, all participants should understand the type of feedback that is appropriate and should share the goals of their writing peers in the group. I recommend that each author explicitly state what feedback they are and are not looking for each time they submit to the group. For instance, I'm submitting a polished late revision draft. I want to know what parts are confusing, clunky, where words are clumsily repeated, or the scene suffers from white room syndrome, as opposed to, this is my first draft. Please ignore typos and let me know if the characters and plot are engaging. Bottom line, group members should understand the expectations to ensure a smooth and productive conversation. Some readers get very frustrated and even feel disrespected by submissions littered with typos. Is that the type of group you want? Or would you rather it be more casual and welcoming? That part is up to you. That's all I've got. I would love to hear about your thoughts or experiences on what has or hasn't worked in your critique groups in the comments below. Or let me know if there are issues I've not addressed that you're interested in hearing my opinion about. Until next time, good luck and good writing.